Got a little volatility working. Market. This daily entropy is turning down. Flashing. Freaking predictor has definitely changed to the top side. Let's see if it continues through tomorrow. See what happens. See what the heck happens. Over here on the VRE. Was a pretty calm day for the most part. Came down. Tested the bottom of the new daily range. Use that as the launch point. One rejection off top side of the 68.3 Laplace on the daily. Quick little pullback, right? This is the right here. This was the 4-hour 68.3 to the downside Laplace distribution. Got a couple candle. Got a candle close down there. Yeah, I guess this one did too. Couple candle closes below that, and then boom, pumped up. I talked about it Monday that it's just we're gonna retest. We're gonna come up and retest this weekly range at some point. Right? We started the week right there. Rejection, tight weekly range. Price action is going to trend. Has it yet? Big time. And you add all this up, it's massive. Actually, where was that low at? That low get down to, yeah, like 19, right around, a little under 19. Now here we are again. Got a wick above that weekly range. Tell you what, definitely want to close some 15-minute candles, by the end of the day. Get up here, close a daily above this area. That's good. That's good. Maybe we trend more to the top side. That'd be good. Like to see that. The this variance coming back down is negatively correlated. So we're getting these two daily candles walking back up. This Z-score is pretty high. This is a pop with some hidden bull too, right? On the returns oscillator. I think we talked about this setting up. All these fishers are starting to turn back up. DLP, right? We haven't had, DLP hasn't been to the north side here in a bit. We had these, few day little pops here. Boop, boop. Then whammo, right? From that 31K area down to the low, 17.5-ish, whatever. Let me see something. Yeah, and it's definitely just all these points on this return oscillator. It's all bull div building from this big daily candle right here. All these lower lows. Bull div still building. All right, we were talking about on the weekly. I mean, Jesus. Like, what are you going to do? I mean, I want a weekly candle. I want that this weekly candle specifically close down there around that 18.5 area. People are like, what the hell is this guy talking? Well, when you're working with divergence between returns and price action, you throw this baby up on a weekly. If we get a hard pullback down, we can close a freaking weekly candle with another lower low, get the returns oscillator down here bouncing off the zero mean, create some powerful bull div. It's still building on the freaking Z-score and all the fishers. And I said it on Monday. I think everything I see, this thing's going to take a little pop. I mean, at what point, right? Where's this, if you want to call it a relief bounce, right? This market's random. It's like, when are the buyers going to come in? When are the buyers going to come in, wreck some shorts? Some longs are getting, is what I have noticed, though. I mean, what are we, 107,000 BTC long over on Bitfinex? almost 107K. It was a little higher. It was like a 108, so some have dropped off, but pretty incredible. Pretty incredible. They would have to run this thing down to probably around 10K to see those dissipate, man. People are really holding on to their positions wherever they are. Majority of those, you can look. All you got to do is look on the chart. There's a shitload of people underwater. There's no doubt about that. A lot of people underwater.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. People holding on way too long. But then again, if you've been holding from the high at this point, you
Yeah,
may as well. You shouldn't be dumping it now. You kind of missed a chance.
yeah. Pretty much right around when this thing was dumping from that 48K or whatever. The longs just started climbing as this dump happened. All
You
right.
saw what happened to Celsius today, right? The latest lender to go belly up. They just filed
Wait,
for bankruptcy.
I saw somebody mentioning it because I was talking about. I put something funny because somebody got scammed. You can always tell when you're working those NFTs, right? Because like 10 will just show up, like a couple sold under the floor, all from the same
Mm-hmm.
address. Somebody scammed somebody, floored all their shit, selling it real fast. Probably sending it through different addresses, doing all kinds of crazy shit. But he mentioned some, or I put, I want to be my own bank. I want decentralization. And then I was like, is there a 1-800 number to call if I rug myself?
Right.
Because people just don't
Yeah,
understand. Why are you in people? That's the biggest problem. There's not enough education. People don't even understand what they're getting into. It's
that's for
like, hey,
sure.
man, you're your bank. You're your own bank. You're in charge of your security. You really need to be careful. Don't click on
Yeah.
links. My God, what are you doing to yourself? People are just greedy, man. That space has turned people into some major degens. It's incredible. Some of the crap I see, like holy smokes. Okie doke. Yeah, that's a big L right there. Big old L. Yeah, everybody's
Yeah.
got to take their security
Yeah, like
seriously.
Celsius, what do they say? They still have like 167 million or whatever in cash on hand. But
Right?
like, I mean, it's just a classic case of a company that was just offering something too sweet to be real, and everybody kind of knew, how can this be sustained with their pricing model and everything else?
Right.
It was just kind of like obvious, like you're gonna hold while the market is having massive liquidity crunch,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna run into big trouble, and that's exactly what happened. Like they just they just were overconfident, really, in their model, and they failed to
Well,
see that when things take a downturn, they can be sustained for a long time. And
and they're all
current,
getting over leveraged. All these companies are taking they're investing everything and getting over leveraged and oh my God, it's so bad.
100%.
Ugh.
All these guys are, we know better because we have smart people or whatever. We all went to fancy schools, but then at the end of the day, they're holding bags or they're getting, you know, losing 90% of value, whatever, in the course of a year when they don't have enough
And these are supposed to be smart people.
money. Right.
That's what's horrible.
Yeah.
It's like, how do we get these people to understand you do not
Smart dude. He and Jeff Pulver basically
oh,
invented voice over IP. Yeah. But
goodness, pretty crazy.
and it's just like just because you built a successful voice over IP protocol for the world to enjoy doesn't mean you're necessarily going to be able to build a money lending business, which is effectively what Celsius was.
22.
Yeah,
That's
people
bad luck.
really get arrogant. People get really arrogant.
22. That'd be nice to close around 22K. Where we at here? Yeah, it's kind of no man's land. Pretty much right in between these monthly and weekly. That's actually the weekly R1. 22.5. That run. First, we gotta close the daily above this weekly range. Get the hell out of Dodge. That would be nice. Let me see. Oh, that's what I was doing. I wanted to go down to, uh, and then this is why I say
Hey,
that
Kevin.
one SD move on the weekly would be real nice. This would be a great looking candle. Great looking candle. Volatility pushing to the top side. Probabilities, right? Just for the returns to mean revert on the weekly. We're gonna get a nice pop. I mean, I've had this 30K number in my head forever. And then we're gonna have to see what happens when it gets there. For sure. I mean, we're down here messing around, right? Everybody thinks this thing's about to just break in half, sink like the Titanic. Hey, that's why we can sit here and talk about these macro time frames all day long, but uh, it's not what we do. We trade low time frame volatility. This thing goes down to 10K, or if it goes back to 30, half traders are going to be trading it. And then I hear people all the time, like, oh, that's why I stopped posting things in other discords. People want to know what do you see on the macro, and then they screenshot your shit, and when it goes the other way, they bring it back up later, which is the most
Right.
ridiculous thing.
Yeah.
It's like, look, anybody can sit here and talk about the macro. Come do what we do, right?
So,
Come really learn how to trade volatility. You definitely don't trade it using leverage. That's the biggest part of this whole scam going on with all these retail traders in crypto in general. Crying out loud. That's why you
yeah.
can kind of
And
see how, think about like a traditional uh, investor. Been investing, somebody in their 60s, still maybe working the field, but just think what those type of people look over and see. It just blows their mind. They're like, what in the hell is going on over there in crypto? I mean, I'm sure they're just getting a kick out of it. Stop using leverage. Be a lot more winners out there.
and that's why they're asking you also. That's why people are always asking me, you or whoever, any of us who are sharing stuff even elsewhere on other Discord. They're always like, what's the big picture? What's the big picture? Because they're emotionally attached to their trades and they're probably over leveraged, and that's one of the reasons they're overly emotionally attached to their trades.
Right.
That's exactly right. Like they're asking you, like, this. They're trying to find the answer that will confirm their bias, basically,
Yep.
instead of just not being biased and just taking the trade whatever direction it goes. Because why should you care about what direction it goes?
Right.
Like, that's the thing about trading. People really like it's such, like you said, people are not financially educated on this stuff at all.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Turn this baby on. Yeah.
It's a kind of amazing thing.
That's what I'm kind of looking at here. So this drop from 31 found support down here on the 99.7, went sideways over the first attempt, right? Last week. Got up above. Definitely not comfortable up there. You can see on these two candles, right? This day rejected off the 1SD normal distribution. Then the next day, 68.3 Laplace. Then we spilled back down. Now we're boom. What are we going to do? We're going to close this daily candle back up inside that 95.4 Laplace. Interesting to see. I want to move this up here, though. Let me see something. PB1, you're getting moved. Yeah, 12. Let's see here. Yeah, we were talking about this the other day. Me and MJ were really, it's just another great example, all right? I mean, we start getting this run.
Yeah.
That wick, when it rejected off the 1SD, it was right there at the 95.4 too on the projection. Then we came down.
Hmm.
What did we do? Bounced right off the mean again. Now
Hmm.
we're trying to get back in that longer projection. Did we make
Yeah.
another run to this 95.4? I mean, that's going to get us, up there above 24. especially the rest of this week. Yeah, it climbs about 25 through the weekend. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, gotta love the projection boss. As people are drawing lines on random price action that's running around inside the distribution of returns. And it's just like, my God, what are you doing? Then you look back on the stuff that we used to do, and it's just like, yeah, man, the cult's strong, man.
Yeah, I mean, they're literally trying to find straight lines through a zigzag. It's insane. It's insane.
Yeah, there's some wild stuff going on for sure.
Yeah. Look,
Hey,
my wedge.
Yeah.
speaking of the projection boss,
Yes.
the Yasha, did you have the projection boss written up in the first document?
Yeah, we have projection boss in the document. Why?
No, I mean,
I think
yeah,
so.
yeah. No, you do the current one, but in the first version, did you have it in there on the first version?
Of the alpha trading big document, you mean? Yeah,
Yep.
I think
Okay.
so. I
I was
believe.
gonna. I just wanted to.
I
That's
mean,
what
we
did.
had it in the first. I don't remember at what point I put it literally in the document, but yeah, it was in there. So why?
All right,
You
brother.
can
I'm
always
just
grab the
telling you.
newest one.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Hey, big, huge props, man. I'm reading through the big document once again, and
Right on. I
I'm
just
finding
updated it like
all
yeah,
kinds
I
of good
updated it like a week or two
information.
ago. Yeah, it's about to get hit with more info because we just obviously released a couple things. So, but yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, like the education channels that like we put together. Andy put so much stuff into those channels. It's amazing, like what you can learn, you know, reading through that and that stuff. Whatever's in the big is in the document. It's really useful.
Yeah, yeah. I just thought I'd mention that for any of the new guys.
Oh yeah, for sure.
This is interesting. And you can see how this has just been setting up hidden bull and bear the whole time. That be we pull down a little more. Get a bounce right here. Let's get jettison this thing to the top side. These fishers look real good. DLP starting to build some steam too. Definitely starting to trend. The predictors are almost trending. Where are you going by the end of the day, Bitcoin?
Uh-huh.
Definitely wants to try to close above this weekly, but I mean this is stiff, man. It's just stiff right here. All that macro volatility is above. Gotta get back up there. There. Yep. Because that's what bottom of the monthly at 21.5. In my opinion, it's definitely gonna come up here into the center of the monthly. 23.1. Test this area, see what's happening up here.
Yeah.
And I got sucked into that 3D order book. The other have you seen this thing?
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, yeah.
What the hell, dude?
That's fun, right? It's like watching one of those DJ equalizers, you know?
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's fun. Just a representation, obviously, in a 3D format, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah, and you can flip this thing. Not that I
Hmm.
give a shit about the order book, but this is cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's good to, the order book is important in the sense of the general big picture, but obviously there's so much spoofing and everything else that it's kind of like you have to be careful parsing that info. But it
Right.
is important to know. But it is definitely important to know.
Yeah.
Like, because what are the market makers looking at? They're looking at the order book, right? So that matters. But there's just so much fake orders and stuff.
Oh, you can see it watching this. It's crazy as shit.
Yeah.
All the spoofing and stuff going on.
Yeah, you'll see like people putting in like 100,000 Bitcoin order on an exchange that doesn't have 100. Like there's no way they can fill that order, but they do it anyway, and they just run the price in one direction or the other. And then they don't fill that. They don't fill the order. They take the opposite side of the trade when it fails, obviously.
Right.
And it happens all the time. It's funny.
Nice. No div on the 90 to the downside. Yeah, these 90-minute predictor moves, my God. Sure. Yeah, for sure. Because that's what this is all about, right? Entropy is going to tell you when the market is in randomness and when it is actually trending. And now this is an upgrade to the indicator. So it's okay though. It's okay. I've just got the top side, instead of having the correlation of the entropy to price action up here, I've just got the Shannon entropy percentile with the predictor color, right? With the predictor colors. But the entropy is what you want to focus on. And it's all in the colors where once that entropy turns blue, you're trending. The move is trending. Okay? That's when the market's trending. And we get to the bottom back here, now it's heading back into randomness. And before, with the correlation, you could tell as the market was going back into randomness to which side the price action would have a high probability of moving because of that correlation between the entropy and the price action. It's just like volatility, man. That's why you won't see us. There's only one oscillator, probably just variance, where we have correlation, right? Because, and I wouldn't even call it a variance an oscillator, to be honest. Variance doesn't go below zero. Just expands away from the mean, right? That's what variance is. It's just data, the spread of data around the mean of returns. So we throw correlation on indicators that in themselves are not directional indicators, and that gives it a direction, right? That's what these people just don't understand what we do. I don't care if it's volatility, if you're just looking at just variance itself, if you're looking at entropy, if you correlate it to price action, it will give you direction. It's just how it works. And so super basic indicator. It's literally just telling you when the market is random and when the market is trending. And I'm telling you, what I've seen lately is there is a lot of small, especially on the daily, there is a lot more trend than there used to be. For sure. I'm sure other entropy hounds have noticed this. There's definitely a lot more trend than there used to be, in my opinion. Probably depending on what length you have it set on, right? Yeah, I'm on a 33. So that's decent. A lot more trend is what I'm noticing though, which is good. Holy crap. Really good. It's not gonna do anything on a month. There's not enough history. I mean, I can show you. Nothing. There's just not enough history in Bitcoin. Not enough history. Oh, and the monthly? Look at the monthly setting up this bull div. All of the Fishers. Yeah, weekly. For sure it picks it up on a weekly. We're trending right now. And like I said at the beginning of the week, the predictors flipped to bullish. Now, so say we were to all of a sudden punch it to like 22, 23K, even higher, say 25K. You will probably see this go back into trend. Predictor staying bullish. Yeah, it's good stuff. You go up here, you go up here on the freaking weekly. This predictor is kind of ridiculous. I don't know. It's like a freaking cheat code. Kind of a cheat code. And we haven't updated that because we're gonna just is what we're gonna do with this predictor. We're gonna give some basic settings, and you'll be able to choose from like 4 or 5 good basic settings that we see fit. Because we're not gonna expose the true magic of the predictor itself. I mean, I've mentioned it a couple times, but it's more complex than what it seems. It's good stuff though. Holy crap. See you typing. We shall wait. Yeah, this weekly candle is shaping up big time. But like I said, right? This needs to punch. This needs to punch over 30K, or it's doing that much, setting up some really strong hidden bear divergence. Right? For continuation. For continuation. And what, the weekly? Yeah, I mean it's right here. All this. I mean, look at the weekly. That whole move up to all-time highs, trend. Massive trend on the weekly. What the hell? This is what we're talking about. This Yasha's just in the background making gifts. Good stuff. Real good stuff. So yeah. Yeah. From after the little scamdemic dump here. Wham. Entropy just started dropping in the trend. But obviously, I mean, you'd have been out of that on the weekly at the first 41K high, right? Yeah, that's why. You can get a good read on macro of this stuff, but dude, this stuff can change in a heartbeat. You can, if you're up here on a weekly and you have a bias top side, there's so much wiggle room. This price can drop to the downside 5K. I mean, it's like you gotta really be careful. Really be careful. Whoops. All right. Let's see. Yeah, like this whole move above 10K up to where we got to. Just so much volatility all over the place. Good stuff. Yeah, ask away. See you typing. I'll get some water. Let's see here. Yeah, going towards the end of the day, this price action's dropping down where the new daily range is going to be right now. So, be nice to come down here real quick on this candle and then bounce off the top side of the 68.3 and give it another run to the top of or to close the day above this weekly range. Ah, yes. Just made a just was a transformation from the I to the X. Very clever. Very clever. Didn't even see you coming. Like, who the hell is this Mars? And you're above them all because you started it with an X, probably. Unless that is a letter, obviously. Be good to use like a multiplication sign or whatever, and you would definitely be at the top. Why are we talking about this? That's how bored I am with this damn market. Thought you were asking. I thought I thought you were asking another question. Oh man, we got a head and shoulders on the 15-minute. We're all about to get
Uh,
rugged. Bitcoin's going to
uh,
3K. Get the checkbook out. Do I hear cats?
yeah, I've got cats and dogs. You know,
I got
the
all the
farm.
animals. You like in your new place?
Yeah, it's pretty chill, man. It's pretty good. Better than the last one, that's for sure. Not
Yeah,
maybe not. Maybe I don't like it as much as the one before that, but it's pretty good. It's nice.
that's good.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm
I
digging.
like being a little bit up the country.
Yeah, me too, man. Me too.
Yeah,
I was walking around outside this morning in my underwear.
yeah.
There's nobody around here. That's for damn sure.
Image deleted.
Uh-huh. It was awesome. It was awesome.
I'm just teasing you, buddy.
I could just throw on my rabbit fur jock strap, motorcycle helmet, and just run through the woods. See how that works out. I have about 50 ticks on me. Although they're pretty curbed right now, man. We just haven't had a lot of moisture. And the dogs aren't bringing them in anymore. They're all medicated up with that crap. I hate putting that poison on my animals, but I tell you what, I'm not going to be waking up with ticks on me. I mean, fuck that. All right, you guys are
Right,
getting poisoned.
right.
I'm not getting ticks. I still got a couple bumps where the son of a bitches got me. God damn. Had my mom get the one out of my back. I'm like, you got to make sure you get the head. And I think she left the head in, and it's just crazy. What the hell? Got this. Once you get him out, I got this little pump. Put this little pump over it, and just and it sucks out anything that's in there. What's this damn thing called? Easy bites. Easy bites relief. Pretty cool.
Ugh.
Works. I got bit by a mosquito. Came in. Wham 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 wham. Never itched. So thank you. That one's good. Oh, he's got to love that. We didn't talk a lot about trading today, but man, I felt special. Yasha was making me gifts. I want a pixelated X Mars in July. Oh my goodness. No.
It's fun, man. It's having fun. What can I do, man? I'm sitting here, I'm moving stuff around like a horse all day, and then I'm looking at charts in the evening. I gotta have a little bit of relief.
Yes,
So
expensive
yeah,
X Mars.
yeah.
Let's see Bitcoin close above 20.8.
Later, scary.
Yep, see ya. Enjoy.
Any
Yeah.
other questions from the question gallery?
Yeah, here, let's here I'll pull up the pro chart
Oh
real
yeah.
quick. Check out all the
Where's our boy? Where that boy Coy? Where he at?
Yeah, we're coy. Oh, here. Let me erase that. Resave the pro chart. Set on daily. Yeah. Let's go down on the 15-minute.
X Mars, how is your well, I'll ask you in the stream chat. I was just wondering how you progressing with the pro chart, really, more than anything.
But ding.
Like, are you
Yeah,
reading it well?
yeah, the ALR.
Yeah,
Let's see here.
I love the ALR, man. That is one amazing indicator. It really is.
Yeah, this move up here on the 15, it's definitely building up a bunch of bear div.
Yeah,
Probably gonna get a squirt down. Enough to happen right this second, but you can see, I mean, both the moves are div plays for sure. These little down
yeah,
moves. Good scalp right there on the 15.
for sure.
Good. Very good. Yeah, what the hell is that?
The heck is what on the AVP?
Yeah. Well, I got it on for I usually don't have the MAs on.
Right.
They kind of get in the way. Seeing
Yeah,
the candles.
they're nice to see when you're kind of learning, maybe, but then after a while, they kind of, like you said, they can get in the way.
Yeah.
But when you're learning, it can be really handy just to have an idea. And also,
Right.
there's a couple of little techniques, there's a couple of simple scalp techniques you can use, like, if it goes above the MA or below the MA kind of thing, for people who are still kind of, in their head thinking about
Yeah, you
other
won't
ways
feel
to do it.
comfortable yet trading with just the AVPs. It can be done. I can do it all
Yeah.
day. But yeah, you got to understand what you're looking at. And this whole move, this
Yeah.
15-minute move, plain as day on this. Everything's
Yeah.
significantly positively correlated. Everything's expanding. But
Yeah. I mean, experts, like, you're not, like, we don't recommend that you trade only with these indicators. I mean, you can. We say you can because, of course, if you learn this inside out, of course you can. But the idea is not to be trading with these only these indicators full time once you're, headlong into it.
yeah, this is
Obviously, once you're full board, this is a taste of the system. Obviously, right? As
yeah.
powerful as it is and as accurate as those indicators are, it's not meant to be a replacement for our system. Like, it's just like step one: learn how this stuff works, big picture,
Yeah, it's training
and then
wheels.
step two is exactly, it's training wheels. And once you take those off, you see all these other tools we're using. It's obviously giving much more of an edge, quantifiably, right? Quantitatively, an edge that you can literally calculate. Right? It's our probabilities and statistics work, and so yeah, obviously, it's.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean
not
your
surprised.
paper trading win rate should be going up as you're learning that chart. And once you see that, you're then maybe you're ready to graduate.
All right, it's 6. Yeah, well, tomorrow at 5 p.m. might be at close. I'll give everybody plenty of time, but it might be at close. I know that kind of screws some of you European guys, and I apologize for that, but I might not be back by 5. Join in. Tomorrow will be BYOB. Everybody have a cocktail. Going into the weekend, we'll have a nice stream. Whether it be 5 or 8, I'll let people know tomorrow. Other than that, love you guys. See you later.